Today I'm installing ispring 6-stage water filtration system. In this pandemic, this is one of the best investment you could make. This is not a paid advertisement. ispring did not pay me. I just like the review that I got online. This is why I'm installing in my house. The package came with all the necessary components. And also, I want to be clear that I'm not a professional uh, person to install this. If you want to do it in your own risk, you are more welcome to follow me. First, decide which side you are going to install the faucet. If your sink is pre-hole, then you are lucky. I am not that lucky, so I decided to put it on the left side. Turn off the cold water shutoff valve under the sink. Now start making a hole where you're going to put the faucet in. And I like to start it from the bottom. It's easier. The hole has to be at least half an inch big or else it's not going to go in. Make sure it's big enough so it goes easily. The stem goes easily or else you're going to damage it. The water faucet came with a front washer and a back washer and a wing nut. And the wing nut goes under the sink. Must hand tight the wing nut. Do not use any tools or else you're gonna damage it. Double check that you installed it properly, and also check for sturdy fit so it doesn't wiggle. Now connect the blue tube on push on connector and make sure it goes in properly, and also the ring sits on it properly. Push the quick fitting valve into the stem and put the top locking clip tightly. Make sure it goes all the way in or else the water going to leak. Make sure it goes all the way in all around. Now take out the feed water adapter. There's two size. There's two type of valve. Mine's I think 1/2 inch, so I'm gonna put Teflon tape on mine. Disconnect the water line and then put the adapter on. Then reconnect the water line. Now you need to make a hole, 1/4 inch hole in the drain pipe, and paste the black sticky pad around the hole. Now take the black tube out, insert it into the pre-made hole. Make sure you put the clip on so it doesn't come out. Now take the other bracket in, screw it with a screw, tight it enough so it doesn't leak. Now connect the red tube into the adapter that you previously installed, and then you have to follow the color coding slot. First cut it smoothly and insert it into the red slot, and make sure you put those clips. Actually at the end I did clip I did put those clips on. Now wrap the thread 6 to 7 times clockwise. If you don't do that, it's gonna leak because this is a pressurized tank, so it might leak if you don't put enough Teflon. So make sure you put Teflon before you put the valve. Now time to install those filters, stage 1, 2 and 3. So make sure you put the correct ones or else it's gonna be a problem. So they numbered it, so Shouldn't be a problem. You must unwrap one by one and follow the direction. I think only the middle one has direction, specific directions that you got installed, or other two should be simple. And make sure like all of them has washer on the O-ring. If it's not, they provide you with extra O-rings. Just make sure to put them on, or else it's gonna leak. So, and it shouldn't be a big problem because it's pretty much straightforward. First, you hand tight them, then you can use the tools they give you. Just do it slightly. Don't do it too hard. The middle one is the tricky one. You have to follow specific direction, which is the stage 2. He has a specific direction on the paper. Before you rip them off, just make sure like you get the direction. So unwrap it, and then you see on the bottom basically the black side goes up, and make sure the O-rings is on. Same thing, you do the same thing, hand tight it, and then use the tool if necessary, or else hand tight should be enough. If you have a strong hand, then you could do it. You don't even have to use the tool, but if you want to be sure, then you could do it. The last one, CTO, this is the easy one too. This is the easiest one, I think. It has no direction, so you could put any side. Both sides are same, so put any side on. Make sure the O-rings is on. Check for the O-rings. This is the most important thing. And then do the same thing you did the other ones. If you need to use the tools, use it, or else just hand tight it. Should be okay. To put this filter, you must wear a gloves. You must put a gloves on because you don't want to touch it with your dirty hands. It's very important. Make sure you put your gloves on. And this one, actually, you have to unscrew the cap, and this one you have to follow direction. This one you must follow direction. When you put it in, make sure the O-rings are in. If it's not, they provide you extra. And this one you have to push it all the way in. If you don't put it in all the way, you won't be able to close the cap on. So make sure you put it in, and when it goes in, you could tell it goes in, and then you put the cap on. And this one you can use hand tight. I don't think I used the tools for this. So this is the last filter you can install. Now you need to flush the filters out, stage 1, 2, and 3 filters. To do that, you must take the red tube out from here. There's a clip in it, so you take it out and put the yellow one in. And the other side, you also have to connect that the red tube that you installed on stop leak valve. That one you have to put it into this slot right here. This is also marked red, I think. Yes, it is. Now you have to flush out those filters, and to do that you have to turn the water valve on, and it's gonna take about a minute or two, because it's gonna run through all these filters, and then it's gonna come straight into this bowl right here that I got. You could get a bucket, and I think you got to use, at least you have to fill like half a bucket. So this way you know this flushed out completely. You can see the water is coming out, and it's pretty dark, dirty. If you don't do this, it's the dirty water gonna go into the other filters. So you must do this. Now take the yellow tube out where you flushed it before. You must take it out and connect the red one that you took out previously to flush the filters. Reconnect it with the clips on, and then you go on the other side where the yellow line gonna go in. You just put it in, and you can see it has a color coding. So you just put it on and put the clips on, and then you're done with this step. Now you're gonna use this splitter into the tank valve, because I'm gonna use I'm gonna install my refrigerator line so I could get fresh water supply to my ice maker. Put the yellow one in one side, and like usual, you put the clip on. I'm saying in every step to put them on so you don't forget. This is very important. And you can see my refrigerator line. I ran it already from under the sink to all the way to my freezer. So if you're doing this step, then you need to follow this, or else you just connect the yellow one, but don't use that adapter. You just connect the yellow line straight to your tank valve, and that should be it. This is the clip that goes into it. Secure it, wiggle it left right to see if it's coming out or not, and that's it. You're gonna connect the drain pipe, drain tube into this. You can see that's color coding. It's already coded black. So connect that, and this should be the last step on your installation. You see, I wiggled it a couple of times to see if it locked properly, and that's it. And also, yes, that blue one you have to connect all the way to the top. The blue line goes on the top, and I guess this is the final one. That's it. After connecting this, it should be done. Also, the leak stop valve has to be placed on the vanity, on the floor. There's a sticky tape in it, so take this sticky tape out and just stick it on the floor of your vanity. Now you need to fill the tank about an hour and a half, then empty it. So you do it 3-4 times, depends how long it takes. You get a glass of water on a clear glass, and if you see oily stuff coming out, you should empty it again.